it's Allie and welcome to day 10 at December Daily. Today I am going to be incorporating two lists that I had my kids write back in the Storytelling with December Daily workshop this year, which is still available if you're wanting to jump in on that. It's a lot about focusing on the stories and thinking about which stories are most important to you and that kind of thing. One of the tutorials that I did was about embossing. And so I took this pattern might look familiar to you if you ordered the main December Daily kit. This is actually from the box. I cut two 4x6 cards out of the box, and I embossed the stamp, this loving stamp, with gold embossing ink. So the stamp set is something that came with the Storytelling with December Daily workshop. There's just a few of those left at the time that I'm filming this, but I went ahead and I embossed right on there just as an example to show the embossing. And then last night I gave these to my kids and I said, will you guys just write a list for me of 10 things that you're loving right now? What are 10 things that you love or that you're into or what's important to you right now? So they each wrote out their own list. They were hilarious. They were very willing to do it, which was great. Simon's list, this is my 13-year-old. He said money, video games, mom, historical figures, Legos, actors, Doctor Who, sleeping, TV show, and movies. So that was Simon's list. And then Anna's list says my mom and my dad and my stepmom, money, my elf, my advent calendar, shows, TV, toys, coloring books, Shopkins, and food. So that was her list there, and she wrote, you can see the date, so that was on the 9th that she actually did it, but I'm going to tell the story on the 10th. So just a fun way. I mean, you could do all kinds of things on here. You could do a list of 10 things you're loving if you don't have kids. You can invite your kids to participate like I did. It's so fun to include other voices, and that's something that I try to do as often as possible. Like you saw, I included an email from my mom earlier in the month. So what I'm going to do with this, so I have this sheet. This is from the Ashley Goldberg kit. Then I have the number 10 from the Emily Lay, and I'm doing, since we did a list of 10 things that they're loving, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the stamp and I'm going to emboss with gold again, loving, right onto the tree. So it's going to say 10 and loving on there, and that'll slip into the pocket. These two will stay how they are inside here. So then you will just flip open these pages, and then I'm going to add to the outside. I decided I have these 7 paper gold stars. You could use the silver stars or whatever, and then I'm just going to put these. This one has the S for Simon, and then I'll do one with the A for Anna, and I'll just go on the back of this one, and that's going to be it for this day. So I'm thinking that I'll go just like that for Simon, and then Anna's, of course, will go on the back side of her. So I'm going to go ahead and emboss it. My table's not set up today to be able to do the embossing here because I'm on the other side. So you've seen that in other videos that I've done. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you the finished result. All right, I am back and just wanting to show you a couple things here. One is I did 2 different embossing on this. I did the white. Here's the white. I also did the gold. The gold I did first, and then I was wishing that I had a little bit more contrast. So I went ahead and embossed it with white, and I definitely like how that turned out, especially considering the overall spread. So I'm going to be adhering the number 10 on here, and then I have the Celebrate Always sticker, which is from the green sheet in the main kit, and I'm going to, or I have some adhesive on the back of there, just some of the foam dots, and I'm going to stick those right down on there. Over here, so that'll be the finished part of that page. Over here you saw me adhere the gold star with the S on it. I'm also putting some of the Avery index tabs on here, and I can actually go ahead and just put that down, and I'm going to mark on here, or I'm going to stamp a sentiment on there as well, something about Simon or Anna, or, you know, just giving a little bit more information. So I have one on each one. These are from Avery, and they're these just self-adhesive index tabs, and I use them all the time in lots of different projects, especially Project Life, anytime I have any sort of insert in there as well. And so there's the A for Anna with the little star as well. So kind of a white, gold, and green look for this day. And I didn't add anything extra inside, but I am going to go ahead and stamp some sentiments from one of the stamp sets onto here. And let's see, let's figure out what I'm gonna do on there. I kind of considered doing a green or an embossed stamping on there, but I think I'm gonna keep it simple and just go with the black. And I think I'm gonna put Love You So on one side of there. That'll probably go on the inside part. Let's see. It's just, this is from that, the Circles holiday stamp. And we'll move this up here. So I want Love You So to be on the inside part. And I'm going to do it on both of them so that they are facing each other on the inside. And then on the outside, I'm going to use Remember This, which is also from this same stamp set. Or how about Love This Memory? I think that's what I'm going to do instead. Because I've used Remember This already, which is something I use over and over again, and I will continue to use over and over again. But I like just kind of the emphasis on using the word love with the prompt, with the loving prompt there. Okay, Love You So, and Love This Memory. Again, I'm just using the black Stays On ink because it's right here in what I had out. So these will be folded over. I've had to cut them the last couple times. Let's see if I need to do that this time. Yeah, I'm needing to cut them a little bit on the bottom. It could be that I've had multiple packages in. I just kind of throw them all together in my drawer of stuff. So let's see. There you go. Love This Memory. And then Love You So on the inside. We'll just trim this one a little bit. And then Love You So here. All right, so there are those two. And the last thing then that I just need to do is go ahead and adhere this down for real. So I'm just gonna put some rolling adhesive on the chipboard. There's lots of different adhesive you could use for this, but this is just an easy, what I have sitting right here. And I want it to be where they are both kind of overlapping a little bit. So I think if I can see it. That's good, there. And then taking the adhesive off the back, or the covering part off there. All right, there we go. I like how that turned out. I liked the combination. Initially, when I envisioned it, I was envisioning it all being gold. But I like having the white and the gold and the green all together on that. I think that makes kind of a nice big title for this day. One thing to think about too, or just to notice, and you probably noticed this already, but just to point it out very specifically, is that this is a no photo day. So I've done other ones like the letter from my mom, that was a no photo day. I like having the option of doing that from time to time. I did take a picture of them writing these out, and I may end up just putting that in Project Life for this day, but it was less important to me than actually having their handwriting and that stuff in there for that. So there we go, day 10. Day 11, just looking forward, I'm gonna be working with one of the tags here, and I'm kind of thinking about putting it up on the top and then having whatever my story or my content be on this page over here. So I'm not sure exactly what story that will be yet, but we will keep moving forward. Hope you guys have a great day.